Daya ni Sierra, daya.
Let us now proceed to the second batch of selected students who will portray the life of the most famous scientist.
Prominent in the history of chemistry, finance, biology, and economics. He stated the first version of the law of conservation of mass. He carefully weighed the reactants and products in a chemical reaction. The quantity of matter is the same at the end as at the beginning of every chemical phase. His most important experiments were in thermodynamics and the nature of combustion or burning. Through these experiments, he demonstrated that burning is a process that involves the combination of a substance with oxygen. He also demonstrated the role of oxygen in the rusting of metal as well as oxygen's role in animal and plant respiration. Lavoisier's explanation of combustion disproved the phlogiston theory, which postulated that materials release a substance called phlogiston when they get burned. He was considered as the father of modern chemistry.
He wrote with his meteorological studies. He always carried his weather apparatus with him whenever he went. Even on his infrequent vacations, he was constantly studying the weather and atmosphere. During his lifetime, he made over 200 observations, which he wrote in a journal. His constant companion. It was in this observation that his mathematical mind saw the numerical connections between the data. In 1803, while attempting to explain his law of partial pressures, he started to formulate his most important contribution to science, the atomic theory. He was studying nitrogen oxide for Dr. Plessy's test for percentage of nitrogen in the air. Among the reactions he studied were those of nitric oxide with oxygen. He discovered that the reaction can take place in two different portions in extract ratios, namely he stated that oxygen combines with nitrogen sometimes 1 to 1.7 and at the other times 1 to 3.4 by weight. On 4 August 1803, he stated the law of multiple proportions. The weight of elements always combine with each other in small whole number ratios. He published his first list of atomic weights and symbols that year, which gave chemistry a language of its own. The ensuing years were very busy for the scientist. He lectured, tutored, and of course experimented. He orally reported the results of the experiments at the Leeds and Phil and published them in a book in 1808. This was his most famous work, A System of Chemical Philosophy, Part 1, on page 71 he states,
No two elastic fluids probably therefore have the same number of particles or the same weight.
He relied on his observations and mathematical reasoning to produce a revolutionary book containing a revolutionary theory. His train of reasoning from his rule of greatest simplicity to his belief in the caloric theory led him to this theory. He adopted the idea of atoms and drew individual particles to illustrate chemical reactions. The main point of atomic theory. his atomic model, also known as the billiard ball model. Ladies and gentlemen, proudly presenting one of the most kingly honored scientists of all time, John Dalton.